So, sir?
So,
Yes.
So we have our faults. We are also a great cause for this absolute brutality of the Brahmins. Rather, we help them to become, the Brahmins become the world's greatest terrorists and most brutal people of the world. It is we, because of our negative activities and vegetative life, irresistible attitude, obeying, and obeying. Our journalist, Dalit voice, B.T. Rajshekhar, issued so many articles asking why Dalits are not angry. कुछ भी करे जाओ अत्याचार अभिचार. They are not angry. They will just try to avoid and go away. Just escape the bad situation and remain as it can be. One day I was reading Mao Zedong's small book. There he has written, failure is the pillar of success. And he argued why failure is the pillar of success. And eventually he said that is why our earlier generation advises us, tells that when you are in the pit, you get the wit. I smile because my people in India, when we are in the pit, we never try to come out of that pit. Dalits rather adjust in the pit and accept that condition, even not only for himself, for generations. Mr. Rajbir is today here. The earlier day he was asking, 1773, American revolt started. And in 1976, they severed relation with Great Britain and declared that we are free country, separate country. And 10 years after, they could declare their constitution, republic. Now, for others' information, I may tell you, around 1 lakh of soldiers, Americans, died in that 10 years battle. Eventually, French, Lafayette, General Lafayette, etc., joined hands with the Americans and they got liberty, and the Statue of Liberty was donated by French. This sort of sacrifice, this sort of resistance, this sort of opposition, fight in our country, our history doesn't say such tale as the War of American Independence. In other countries, tell me from the pages of history, is there any king or kingdom or dynasty who ruled with honor without facing big battles? But our people, okay, By caste system, they were debarred of using arms. Arms was monopolized by the Kshatriyas and Brahmins only. But even then, the world history says those who were debarred, they secretly learned martial art, they secretly prepared their weapons and fought the battle, one after another. But here we talk about Lord Buddha, who said, give up arms, who went for peace, which is beneficial for the ruling class. If masses are peace-loving and the rulers are tyrants, I can refer back to the economist Griffith's theory. If good money and bad money are allowed in the market, very soon the good money will disappear and bad money will prevail. So in such circumstances, this Bahujan Samaj had also the same fate, that bad money has become absolute tyrants and good money slaves of the slaves. Not only slave, inhuman, untouchable, so on and so forth. That is why Emperor Ashok has written on the stone in Pali, Osuputta paputta me navam bijam ma bijitabam. Ashok, Emperor Ashok was a Chandal. Of my race, I belong to Chandal. Our character, you see, emperor wins and maintains the kingdom with swords, and he leaves swords. Not only himself, he has written, even my son and grandson will go for no conquest. Naturally, Pushyamitra Shunga and the Brahminical hegemony came up. Manu came up. So we have to understand where we have to go and how we have to proceed. You see, in India, in Bengal, from 1880, political battle started, democratic battle started with the declaration of Lord Ripon's 1882 declaration.
Excuse me, sir. So can you short up the speech, sir? Because other speakers are waiting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes,
that political move, even they became minister in Fazlul Haq's ministry. They became first untouchable to be the legislature in 1920, 21, 22, 23, so on and so forth. Many legislatures, but no political party was created. They fought against political parties, 5, 6 political parties by that time, because Communist Party of India was also established in 1920. So also, in other parts, the latter parts, we, the Dalits, the Bahujan, didn't create our political party to fight it until and unless in 1882, 100 years after that Guruchand Thakur in Bengal, he started a political party. Otherwise, Congress, that Surendranath Banerjee, W.C. Banerjee, Communist Party, 1920, Narendranath Bhattacharya, today, all parties, the Shama Prasad Mukherjee, but we didn't bother to create our political platform, the battlefield. So we have to see where do we lack and where do they advance. We have to learn from them also. And we have to see our weaknesses also. And today's world is a united, single whole world. We can talk, we can negotiate, we can help and get help from others. So we must consider and build our blueprint for the battle, as Mr. Malla was telling, that aggressive battle. You see, in the football game, you have given me 10 goals. Can I win or survive just by playing defensive game? No. Offense. I am to give at least 11 goals to win the football match. So without offense, not being offensive, we cannot win. It was told by Mao Zedong, identify your enemy. And offense is the best defense. So if we want to defend ourselves from these atrocities and tortures, we have to be offensive. Thank you very much. Jai Kanshiram. Thank you.
We can create even casteless society only by becoming rulers of India.